We are going to provide this morning an emergency response and MOSPRA program updates. This is a very important core mission of our site cleanup program, and I'm delighted to introduce Cathy Kiley, our statewide coordinator for emergency planning and response. So Cathy, if you can please give us the update.
You'd think by now I would know to unmute myself, but thank you very much, Millie. Appreciate the introduction. Happy to be here today to give a quick update. So one update on staff changes I wanted to mention, and it's in Central Region. Bob Dunn is planning to retire in September. So Millie already mentioned Dan Crafton and Andy Jones as acting section chief in Southeast. And Bob's one of our seasoned, experienced responders. He'll be missed, and I'm sure many people have worked with him through the years as well. A quick update on our AFFF take-back program. This is just the overarching summary. From the beginning of the program of June 2018 through June 2024, we've been able to remove over 390,000 pounds, over 46,000 gallons of the foam that's been collected. And we've had participation from over 162 fire departments and facilities in Mass. And it's been a big, very successful program to get that foam that has PFAS out of the environment or out of the working environment. So there's less potential for any impact to the environment from that. Just a quick update on the numbers that our staff respond to. This is across the state now, and for comparison, I've included FY23 as well as FY24. You can see it's approximately the same, about 1,000, a little over 1,000 releases and a little over 1,000 complaints each year. And of those, it's usually breaks down to historically about 74% oil, 23.5% hazardous material, and 2.5% oil and hazardous material combination. Some other work that our ER program is involved in, we do provide support to MEMA, the Massachusetts Environmental Emergency Association, and agency, and we are the lead for ESF 10, which is emergency response and hazardous materials. We also provide work and support for the Operations Support Branch debris assessment and rapid damage assessment in response to any disasters or incidents that occur in the state. We also have provided some staff support through Emergency Management Assistance Compact. We have provided some support to Hawaii in response to the 2023 wildfires. And we had somebody, one of our ER staff was over there for approximately 6 weeks helping out. ER is also involved working with EPA for the inland geographic response strategies. These are the plans for protecting sensitive environments along the inland waterways. There was, the Blackstone River GRSs have already been developed, and we exercised and tested the GRS along with EPA back in June. That went very well. And we are working with EPA, excuse me, and their contractor NUCA on the GRS development for the Housatonic River right now. One other thing I want to mention, as part of ER, we also work with the Coast Guard and other federal agencies. For example, BSEE, which is the Bureau of Safety and Environmental Enforcement, the Oil Spill Preparedness Division. And we work with them on various inspections of facilities along our marine environments as well. And we participated with BSEE as part of a GIUE. We love all these acronyms. The government-initiated unannounced exercise. That was the first ever BSEE exercise for offshore wind energy facilities. And this took place with Vineyard Wind in the New Bedford facility back at the end of May. And this was an opportunity to exercise Vineyard Wind's oil spill preparedness and response plan. Next slide, please. So quickly with the MOSPRA program, we worked with our contractor as part of a multi-year project to evaluate threats for marine oil spills and also evaluate climate resiliency and potential recommendations and improvements that might need to be made. And that, I'm not going to go into more of that right now because we do have NUCA Research giving a presentation later in the program. I will say that the final report has not yet been added to the website, but it will be in the coming weeks. The MOSPRA program also has a very successful program for the geographic response strategies, first responder training and testing. And these are opportunities for the first responders to become familiar with the equipment that's available in the oil spill trailers that are deployed along the coast of Massachusetts, and opportunities to test, train new staff that they may have, as well as to test certain strategies that they might want to make sure they're able to do for protecting sensitive environments. 5 of those training sessions were held in the spring, and 5 more are planned this fall. And also, just quickly summarizing the grant program, MOSPRA was able to do a second round of the grant program this past spring. They awarded 15 grants and totaled over 690,000. And some of those projects, these were all deemed good projects as a way to strengthen oil spill prevention and preparedness and response capabilities for the communities. Some of the examples of projects ranged from forward-looking infrared equipment and night vision equipment for some fire departments, to establishing drone programs or enhancing programs with additional staff training, to further first responder trainings for some communities. We had a wildlife center that will be doing some additional wildlife first responder training, as well as some larger projects that included conducting a survey of oil that's stored on the USS Massachusetts, and then collecting and sending that for disposal, as well as another entity that would be evaluating potential dockside pump out sites in New Bedford for the commercial fleet, and developing preliminary designs for some type of a facility. So you can see there are a range of different types of projects, which we were very thrilled to see. And those details on that could be found on the website. So just a quick update on the 2 programs. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Cathy.